Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Friday Vibes with Centonomy Campus Edition. My name is Esther and today we are going to do a recap of the Centonomy Cross Campus Hangout that we had last Saturday at the Apollo Center. So the theme was Be Brave, Be Bold, Stand Out. What are you doing in 2019 to be brave, be bold and stand out? And we had amazing speakers who are taking through how to do that, and among them was Nancie Mwai. You know that she's a digital content creator, a YouTuber, and she has her own shop, ShopNewLevel. We had Syowia. Syowia is the CEO of Bayless Group, and keen to note, she's only 23 years old and she's already been in the Forbes 30 under 30 list. And third, we had Wawira Njiru, who is the founder and director of Food for Education. And then lastly, we had Bob Otiende, who's an experienced first officer of the Boeing 787. So now I learned 4 things from these 4 amazing speakers, and I'll mention one key thing from each of them. Nancie Mwai taught us that you have to put in the 10,000 hours. Sometimes you complain and say you do something for 2 hours and you think that you need to be good at it. You have to put in the 10,000 hours to get it to where you want to be. 2, from Wawira, we learned that sometimes you are going to take a different road. And if you know that that road is what is making an impact and you believe in it, then go with it. People are going to say, no, you can't do it. No, this can't get through. But if you believe in it and you know it's making an impact, go for it. Bob Otiende taught us about smart money choices. You have to be very keen about the choices you're making in life about money. Otherwise, you are not going to fulfill your dreams. You'll be talking about, I want to achieve this in 5 years, in 3 years. If you don't have a plan, you're not doing anything to educate yourself about making great money moves, then nothing is going to happen. And 4th, we had Syowia. So Syowia taught us that age is not a limit to what you can do. She is 23. Forbes 30 under 30, so that means she started her company when she was pretty young, because she started it when she was 19 years old. At 20 years old, she was already in the top 40 under 40 women in Kenya. So think about it. Being brave, being bold, standing out. These speakers were the definition of that, and I'm sure you look up to them. So think right now and analyze, what are you doing? And right now you're just going to get into some short clips so that you can hear what they had to say.
What led me to having a blog then was back in the day, because I grew up in Thika, so there were no fun things to do, movies, nini, all that stuff. So I'd go to the cyber cafe, me and my 60 bob for 1 hour. I'd go browse blogs, fashion, see all that stuff. Then when I was in uni, I was like, okay, so can I do this thing myself? So then I started Googling, checking, is there a free way to have my own blog that I don't have to pay money? Then I came across Blogger, which is a Google product, so it's usually free. And I started my blog. At that point, I remember I started it like in the middle of the night, because I was like, I have to do this. I can't wait tomorrow to go to the, to do this. I was like, I have to do it now, as if I couldn't just sleep and wake up and go do it. Anyways, so that's how I ended up starting it. And honestly, I did not start it for money, because I had no idea it could give me money at all. I knew I just wanted to do this. My being, everything about me just told me, just do it.
So you really have to make that distinction of what kind of pressure you want in your life and what kind of pressure you don't. And also, for me, what has been useful, I mean, I have an online presence, but it's not my main way of, like, I don't intentionally create content. But what I think about when I'm sharing also is usually a lot about, so if anyone follows me, I share about work a lot, or I share selfies. So I'm trying to kind of be a person as well as a work business, a business kind of creating an organization person. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to sell an image that, everything I do must be accompanied by a motivational quote, or, that sometimes I just, like I told you the story of, being in a club in LA, right? Because we're people, at the end of the day, we're people who have interests, have successes have failures and things like that. And I think that, especially for young people, you can be pushed into, you have to be one thing, you have to be this thing, you have to communicate this thing. Yes, be intentional with everything you communicate, but also see yourself as a multidimensional being, and also present that, because it's a disservice, for example, for me to go online and all I post about is work, but I don't post about, being a person, like I like taking selfies, I like going out with my friends and things like that. So it's unfair for me for someone who's following me to be at home thinking that this is the only thing you have to be. You're a person with many interests and many parts of you, and that's okay as well, because all those parts of you make you individual, make you amazing as you are, and you should not feel like you have to, if you want to share something, you should not feel like someone else, the way they perceive it, should limit the way you share.
I'd just like to tell you guys, if you have something in your head, or if you want to get into something, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's fashion, just start. Whatever you have, even if you don't have money and you think, okay, I want to start a construction business and I don't have money to start it, just come up with whatever you're going to come up with in terms of the documentation, how you're going to do it, how you're going to start it, and look for people who are going to help you. And the most interesting thing is, in this time and age, like as young people, there are so many opportunities for us to get. Like online, I don't get it when people say, there are no opportunities for young people. There are so many. And, they're just being given on a silver platter for us. And they're all online, there's so many pages that should post opportunities. There's opportunity desk on Facebook. There's opportunity for Africans on Facebook. And all these pages just post opportunities for young guys. And so many people don't get to apply, and then you're seeing all these other young guys, they're being flown out to go for a conference or to go for these things. And what they simply did was just apply. They were bold enough to sit down, take either it's an hour or 2 hours of their time, but, pitch whatever they're pitching, whether it's an idea or they just want to go to a conference to, learn, and they go and do it. So don't sleep on yourself. If you have an idea, if you want to explore your talent, if you just go into those spaces where you can be able to, share what you have, and it won't be easy. It's not like you'll go the first time and then guys will be like, oh, wow, you sing so well, and then they'll be like, okay, yeah, come and sing for us. You'll do it for a couple of times. You'll go once, they'd say, You'd go the second time, they'd say, but we're gonna give you, so, but then you keep on doing it, and then guys are like, someone will notice you. And these old guys, they're always looking for young guys to pull up.
The dreams do change. You can dream bigger. You have seen examples of women who are dreaming big. I actually feel a lot of pressure to represent boy child after such powerful women have spoken. So you can dream big. You have had someone who's a voice in the fashion industry. You've had someone who has won Global Citizen. You have someone from Forbes, top 30 and the 30. She was in top 40 and the 40 at 20. I don't say this to impress you. I say this to show you it's possible. I did not have any experience. I took a lot of money and invested in something I did not know. About 2 months after losing the money, head of Centonomy went in and I understood money a lot more. And the one thing that has worked for me since, now this is my second smart money move. Every time, like we were paid yesterday, every time I'm paid, I save fast. Every time I'm paid, I save fast. And saving is not saving for the sake of it. It's saving with a purpose. I have 2 bank accounts. I don't save in the same, not in the same bank with current and savings. I'm sure you know this. I have a totally different bank account. So my day-to-day bank account is Stanchart, but I have one in CFC. As soon as the money hits Stanchart, I send it to CFC. And there's always, you need to write, forget the word, you need to write something about why you're sending that money, a description or something. My description is always dream. So I pay and invest in myself first, regardless of what it is. Even if I owe anyone money, I do that first. Then I'll survive on this that's remaining. So if you can pick anything, and I know you guys are going to blossom into great business people, get very good job, and just be very successful. Remember, invest in yourself.
So guys, I hope you've learned something from what the speakers had to say, and you are going to learn more in the Centonomy Campus Edition program that's starting on April 13th. It's actually next Saturday. So sign up in the registration link below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share for more videos.